beautiful viewers. This is the K-Popper Unboxer coming back to you with a brand new unboxing. And sorry I've been away for 2 weeks, but I was on vacation in Korea. And Japan as well. South Korea, by the way, not North Korea. So today I have, a little bit late, I have Key's third full album, Hunter. So I have a full set here from my friends at K-Pop Market. So I will put the links below in the first comment and in the description. So I have all of the versions. I have the archive version, the Talisman version, of course the SMini Smart version. I have the Monument version and then the Cube version. And then while I was in Seoul, I also picked up another set. So we will also be looking at the pulls from that set as well. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so first up, we're gonna look at the archive version. So, I don't know those of you that have heard or not, but Key of Shinee is going to be coming to North America. So he had announced several dates. I am gonna go to one of the dates that is close to me. I'm very excited to see Mr. Key in the North America. He announced it a couple weeks ago during KCON. So I will be seeing him in one of his stops. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss me vlogging about that. So this is the archive version. Authorized follower only. And then these are like stickers that are already on it. And of course you have to pull tab. So I am gonna do a mega haul from my trip to Seoul and my attending the TXT concert. So please stay tuned for that soon as I get some rest. And I'm able to talk about it and tell you all about my fun adventure in Seoul. But for now, we're gonna do Key. So this is the photo book. It has the lyric book on the outside. Okay, so this is the full album. I think Killer was his last one. So he has a very similar vibe to this album. Hunter is the title track. My favorite track is Strange, my favorite B-side. And then I also like, well, the whole thing's good, but I also like the song that he did with Seulgi, which I think is in the back part of it. Glam is great too. That's another banger. Yeah, Perfect Error. So let's go through the real photo book. So Key is serving us his brilliance in this new album. I've been watching a lot of videos of him and his dogs and like his little, not talk show, but like variety show that he's on. I don't know what else to call it. And they did like an episode of him and Eunho like hanging out and eating and cooking, and they like argue like they're married. It is freaking hilarious. Because Key gets so frustrated with them. I like the snail. I wonder when he comes to the States if he'll have the red hair still. Because at KCON he had the red hair. And I know he was getting ready for this release, and then for his all the promos, he also had his red hair. Oh, that's a cool outfit. Oh, and he's also holding the two versions, two other versions. So I actually ended up picking up, well, this copy is of course from K-Pop Market, but then when I was in Seoul, I picked up most of the versions from Music Korea, which was like right across the street from my hotel. So it was great to finally see that shop. They had a lot. The only version they didn't have was the bigger cube version, so I had to get that somewhere else. And now I'm trying to think back, because that was 2 weeks ago, where I ended up getting that version at. I did go to the SM store, and they did not have a whole lot of anything. They had Joy's new set, or her new album, which I had already bought, so that was a bust. I did get the aespa ring version of their last album, which is kind of expensive, but it was not as bad, at least in Korea. And I was able to get tax breaks because they're doing this thing in Korea and actually also in Japan, where you get, if you bring your passport, this is the CD, you get the taxes back. And I actually was able to do that at Tower Records too, which was really great. Okay, so postcard. Sticker. And then our first pull. Oh, it's that cool outfit. I love the hair, and the makeup is on point. And those contact lenses. Gorgeous. I cannot wait to see this new tour of his. It's going to be so exciting. Okay, so that's everything in this version. Let me open the one from Music Korea and see what. So there's the tag. It was 24,200 won. And that was another thing. I went to both Korea for a week, which was won, and then Japan, which was yen, and they were very different. So it was very confusing. For the most part, everything was wasn't as expensive as it is here in the States, for obvious reasons. Okay, we're just gonna look at, oh, we got a different postcard. And I think all of these are the same. Let's see if the poster's different. It is. So we got a different poster. And then I think the photo card is the only thing left. And we got the same one. Hilarious. That's okay. So I think there's 3 per version he usually does. So we'll be collecting those. Okay, so let's move on to the next version. Okay, so this is the monumental version. This is heavy. And I think if you shine the one keychain onto this, it actually shows you something hidden. So we're gonna try to do that in a minute. I already showed you that. Okay, so here is the opened. And here is the CD. Okay, we are gonna go for the photo book. Let me just make sure everything's out. Okay, photo book. It's very glossy. And I don't know if you can read that. Oh, there we go. Ooh, the snail returns. Of course, Hunter's the title track. We already talked about that. Trap. Strange is my favorite B-side. Is he smoking? No smoking, please. So in Infatuation, I didn't really talk about this in the last version, but it features Eunho from PLAVE, and I've done a PLAVE unboxing. So if you want to go back into my videos and find that, you're more than welcome to. Glam is my second favorite B-side. Looks so good. Can't wait to see what looks he brings us in his next tour. So that was the photo book. And you get a poster. And, ooh, cool. And like I said, he's holding the two versions, or prop versions of the two versions. Okay, and then we have postcard, just glossy, and then we have a sticker, which is the logo, and then last but not least we have the photo card. Ooh, ethereal key, gorge. Let's see what our other pull is from the one we got in Korea, and it was 37,200 Korean won. Okay, so everything, let's check the poster first, see if it is different. It is gorgeous. The postcard. And then the photo card. we got a different one. Gorgeous. I love this look so much. I mean, he's just serving us everything. Okay, so that does it for the monumental version. Now we're gonna do the Talisman and the SMini. Okay, let's do the Talisman version. So he always does like one QR kind of version, like we've had an Invitation, we've had, I have to look over at my shelf, just one version that's always a little different that's a QR instead of just the SMini by itself. So I don't even think we need to take the ribbon off actually because it has a thing on the front. Okay, so that's what's in the package. So we get the QR code paper. We get this. Okay, we get the instructions to the Nemo version. And then we get a set of photo cards, which I think are concepts. I think, yeah, they all look like that on the back. This football one's so random. Hilarious. And then we get us. Oh, his puppies. His puppies are so cute. And then we get a scratch card. Okay, I'm back. So this would be his scratch card. I feel like I'm doing a scratch off for the lottery. Okay. There you go. And then you get one random. Why does he look so cute? So cute. All right, now I'm gonna open the other one, which was 18,700 won. And don't ask me what that is because I have no idea. And they also put, how in the hell am I supposed to get this off without ripping? That was annoying. I mean, I get it. They have to stop the theft in their store. Although I thought, whatever. Okay, so this is pretty much the same. I think the only thing different could be the scratch card and the random card. So let's do the scratch card. And it is different. Random one, we got football player key, so we did get 2, so that's awesome. And then the set of cards is all the same, so we have both sets of cards, and then all of this stuff is the same as well. Okay, now we have the SMini. We've all seen these before. Peekaboo. Okay, so directions, of course, are in here. There's nothing in the inside. It is black on the inside. And then we have Real Key, Hunter Key. Gorgeous. Gorge us. Okay, let's open our second one. That's all the same. This is all the same. So we got a different one. Yay! Okay. So we got one more version left. Okay, last version is the cube version. This is the one I had a little bit of trouble finding in Korea, but it wasn't too bad. I don't remember where I ended up getting it, but it wasn't. Music Korea did not have it. Okay, so this comes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Everything just popped off. I think it's supposed to sit in like that. Yeah, we'll just get it out. It's already out. Okay, so it is a keychain. And then it lights up, but we'll do that in a minute. So we can turn to Dirk. Sticker. We have a bunch of stuff in here. Mini photo book. Let's do that. Gorgeous. Get my favorite CDs, mini CDs. So here's half of the album, and here is the other half. And then you get a folded poster that's also the lyrics. And then one photo card. We got, ooh, chunky highlight, red. Okay, let's look at the pools on our other one. I think everything is pretty much the same except the photo card. I think there's only one poster. Oh no, I take that back. There is a different poster. So we got two posters. The photo book is the same. I'm sure the CDs are the same. Actually, the sticker is not either. So we got the different sticker. And then for the photo card, we got key in the car. I'm assuming a car because he has a seatbelt on. My God, why is he so cute? I can't. Okay, so let's look at this thing. So apparently you're supposed to be able to see something secret on here, but let me pull the battery thing out if I can. Jeez. Okay. Ooh. So I guess that just comes out more. Yeah, I thought there was something on here. I guess not. It just makes it highlighted. Okay, so let's go through all of our pulls and we'll finish this video up. Okay, so here are our pulls for Key's album. And we actually did really good except for the first one. So I have 2 to collect on this and 1 to collect on the rest of them. So that is definitely doable. I just finished collecting his, the Shinee Poet Artist versions, which is these 3. And then there was 2 groups, and then that's a little postcard thingy. So that I'll wait until I've finished collecting this and put him away in a future video. So please, speaking of which, subscribe for that. Also subscribe, and I'll let you know how ticket sales go this week when I buy my tickets to Key's North American tour. If you're in one of the cities or close to one of the cities he's coming to, make sure you check him out. I'm sure it's going to be theatrical and over the top and amazing and everything. Key always gives us everything we ever wanted. So also you can listen to this album now, of course. There's all kinds of performances on YouTube you could spend hours watching. Thank you for watching this unboxing. If you would give me a like, thumbs up, hit the notifications so you don't miss anything in the future, that would greatly help me out so much. Make sure you subscribe again, and also look forward to my future vlog video of my trip in Seoul, mega haul, and then I have my Stray Kids coming out this week, my Stray Kids unboxing, and I have some tales to tell about that as well, because I collected those albums in Seoul while I was there. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of those videos. So as always, take care of yourself, take care of others, and I'll see you in the next unboxing. Bye!